welcome to the Cine Versus Podcast. I'm TigerFireRose, a writer, filmmaker, and producer. And here on this podcast, we just generally have conversations. The Cine Versus Podcast is the podcast that filmmakers don't even know that they need. Here, what we generally do is have conversations about things that happen that affect other departments. So we bring in two departments, they hash it out. Or that we don't want it here. Look into our eyes and tell us direct, talk to me direct, the things that I've done that are annoying you and why you're, doing like a demon in reaction to that. Want to know. So today on this episode, I have with me a director of photography and an editor. So I know them, and of course I can introduce them, but they know themselves better than I know them. So I'm going to throw it to them now so that they can introduce themselves and tell us about their body of work so that you can know why you should put your ear to the ground and listen to them when they are talking about these things. Okay? So, Laughter.
Hi, my name is Ephraim Laughter. I'm an editor. Worked on a bunch of TV shows and films. The African Magic TV shows Eve, Brethren, Enahe. Also worked on some feature films like Man of God, wow. Collision Course, Obaram, and some others, and many more to come.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I love that. Okay. That's nice. That's really, really good. I'm really loving the portfolio.
Thank you.
Okay. Amara.
Hi everyone. My name is Amara Chukwudoizika. I'm a filmmaker, a cinematographer, and a camera operator.
Guys, she's a female cinematographer. More of that. I can't wait till I do an all-female project. Yes, if you say what you want to see.
Emotions will be flying everywhere,
emotions will be flying everywhere, but I'm ready for it. We can do this. We can do this.
But yeah. So, yes, I'm a cinematographer and a camera operator. I've worked on a few projects for film and for cinema. I did Bad Boys and Bridesmaids. I did Madame Koi Koi, currently streaming on Netflix, guys.
Go watch it, guys. So great. Madame Koi Koi is delicious.
Yes, so, and Bad Boys is also showing on Amazon. Started showing today.
Oh,
Nice.
come on.
So yeah,
Streamers baby.
Yes, so I was saying Netflix baby, but now it's like
streamers baby. You've spread your wings.
So I've done a few African Magic projects. I did Alone with Direct Message. I've also worked on a few TV shows. I did there's this It's a Match by Multi Choice, and I did many more. I really can't remember right now. We
get it. It's so much. Oh my God, so much work. Such a body of work.
And I've also worked on a lot of commercials. So I started often with commercials. And so before I moved into film.
Wow.
Fully. Yeah.
Wow, guys. Now, can you see why you should sit down and take some notes? Okay, so now we have two departments that are involved keenly into the storytelling process, right? We have the cinematographer, who is the one that is going to do this visual interpretation of the story, right? And we have the editor, who is the final point of story. Guys, if your editor does not understand your story and you give him to cut it, hey, your comedy go become horror. Hey, problems up and down. So now we're going to allow these two people that have storytelling problems to tell us what's going on in their departments and how their departments affect each other. So who is going to start first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I introduced myself first, so she should start first.
Well, he has a point. Okay.
Wow. That's wow. Okay. So what did you like? We should say.
What did the editor
do to me?
What did the editor do to you? Laughter. See, all the
Number
editors
one.
that have annoyed you in this life.
Yeah.
This is them.
Number one, you people should please watch all the footages. Just try. I know it's plenty because some directors and some DPs like to take a lot of shots. I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
I like to do one more take. Safety shots.
Safety.
Let's just try another angle.
Back up.
Let's just do
Creativity
this.
shots.
I mean, if you leave me, I can do one scene for a day, but yeah,
Why?
Nigeria.
Thank God, I'm not here.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yes. So, but yes, yeah, producer shout. I mean, they see your money, but But yeah, so watch all your footages. There's
Yeah.
something somewhere that will be nice. I'm not a fan of cut, chop, chop. I mean, but also I feel like if you had just watched everything, you might have as well cut that scene better or something. So it just feels like, because sometimes I know we took these shots. Why is it not there?
I see that argument a lot. We took it, and the
Every
editor is
single
like,
time.
no, this is the only shot.
It's not there.
It was soft.
And I'm like, yeah, bring it. Let's watch it together.
Yeah.
Like, then you'll now hear, when it's also, you people took many shots, just take, I'm like, don't annoy me.
Laughter.
Just
What's
watch
your
it.
response to that?
Well, I actually kind of agree with her. I know we're here to like argue and stuff, but I kind of agree with her, and it's my own approach to how I edit. I like to take a few days to properly watch the footage and familiarize myself with the footage, and it would actually make your edits a lot more better, because you would then be able to, like, in your mind just remember that, okay, I've seen a shot like something like this before, and you use it in your edits. So it's actually correct.
Counter her. She said that he wants to be taking shots for 24 hours.
No.
Please ask her.
No, not
It's-
24. Are you working 24 hours? What's the days? I mean, I'm supposed to work for
She
a
wants
few
to give you
hours.
24 hours footage,
No,
one
but I'm
scene.
supposed to work for
Why?
a few hours for the day
hours.
now, not 24 hours.
Yeah, I get that you would want to take your time to make certain shots and whatnot, but what I don't appreciate a lot is when the shots don't have anything to do with
The story.
the story. 'Cause
CEO of the mustache. Hey.
I'm a big believer in a shot serving a purpose in a scene.
Yeah.
So when I start to see maybe a high angle shot that isn't doing anything in the story,
It's just
it's
aesthetics.
just there. It's just for aesthetics, because you want to make something very cool, or you want to do like a what do you call dolly shots. Oh my god.
Wow, is that one?
He's like, if I see one more dolly shots, guys.
A dolly zoom. If like, honestly, if I see like a dolly zoom one more time that isn't serving a particular purpose, I'll lose my mind.
Cool stuff.
So it's like
He came for the dolly.
it's like, why I get that you're trying to make something very special, but sometimes there is something even more special in simplicity, in making it your wide, medium, close up for that scene. That serves a purpose, that serves a meaning. But then when you start complicating different things, you start to overthink, and then you start to make mistakes. And then we start seeing like different things, and then that's where the editor starts complaining, and then they don't
Continuity
want to-
errors.
continue errors, and then some editors would just refuse to even watch the footage. So yeah,
Fair point. But see, I know that sometimes we can get carried away and do some kind of cool stuff that doesn't tell the story. But you never can just have, like, I feel like it's better to have more than enough than look for a shot and not have it.
Yeah.
And then you start
I
to
hear that.
cut it in a very weird way, and you're like, oh, I wish I took this shot. I hate, because that has happened to me. I remember when I did my first short film, and my friend was editing it, and she was like, should have taken this shot. So in my life, I said, never again. I will shoot it and not need it, than not have it and need it.
yeah.
But how about a short list? Won't that help?
Oh
you
yeah,
guys?
so now it depends on your director. So I had my short list, and so but when she was cutting it, I mean, an editor is a storyteller too. So I always listen to my editor. So she's like, oh, if this shot was here, it's like, not that this does not work.
But this would have
made-
elevated.
this would have told the story better. So yeah, and there's always a short list. So some directors in Nigeria just like to wing it and just come on set and do medium wide, pushing dolly and all of that. And it's not everybody that really has the time to do a short list. Me, I like to do a short list on my own, but you cannot override the director's shots.
Yeah.
You can only suggest, and if they are cool with it, they will do it, or just add yours to whatever they have in mind. So yeah, that's it. So I'm a big, like, when I started, I mean, maybe like 3 years ago, I would always insist, send me your shortlist. There are like 2 directors. I don't want to mention names, so that there are like 2 directors that I have worked. And funny enough, they are females. So when I hear that females have a good touch, I don't disagree. We do. So
I feel like we're just generally more detailed.
Yes,
with everything.
so-
Like you see it in everything.
Everything. She would always insist on a shortlist, a mood board,
Yeah.
and we would always work with
You know,
it.
guys go through life like this.
Like just scatter everything.
Everything.
Don't-
That one is just, it go
anyhow,
work, everything go
just-
balance.
and
Everything go
it's
balance. But
annoying,
women
so,
are very,
like,
where is
write
the,
it down,
where is the,
plan it. Plan it. Let's know that this is what we are going to do. Give your AD, let your AD know that, we are taking. I remember there was a time an AD was on his set and he was like, your shots are too many. I'm like, don't see. Avoid me. That's what I told him. Just avoid me. The way you are
moving, the
doing
way you
your
are
own,
moving.
Yeah.
just avoid me, because it feels like we're not going to really agree. Because you cannot. You asked me for a short list and we gave you a shot, and then you're telling me my shots are too many.
No.
Like no, like hey, that is the same thing. What are you doing? Like just because she wants to count scenes. So yeah.
But how about also in the place of, like, for him, what he said about storytelling, right?
Oh yeah, I totally agree with that.
Yeah, and I feel like I think what I wanted to ask was not every scene has to be cinematic, right?
Oh, of course.
Definitely.
But I feel like
Definitely.
they
trend
try
now.
to make every scene cinematic. Like,
Yeah.
how about you choose your big cinematic shots? Because you'll be surprised that even in the smaller things, you'll be surprised that scene where you think is just her sleeping can be your most cinematic opportunity. But they always want to make like big moments. The whole cinema, let's do this. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I should chip that in there.
As an editor, I would always like to put the actor's performance above any other
Above
camera
cinema,
movement.
above, yeah.
Above
So
camera
I mean,
movements, yeah.
my favorite part in that, my favorite like performance from the actor might be in a take that isn't so cinematic. It might be in a very simple thing, but then just because on set they shot like this very cool swiveling shots and all of that,
That
so
the camera
I
was
have
upside
to,
down.
camera
And it
tilted.
flipped.
yeah, I have. Sorry, no offense to Madam Parker or anything, but it's just I would now have to be forced to use that shot because I might not even use that shot in the first cut or anything, but then the
Director
will be like, no,
Director's
we use the
cut.
shots. We
have
have the
these
shot.
shots.
Like, we have the shots. Please, want to use it. And then I don't even agree. I don't even like the actor's performance in it. But then just because
of the camera work.
of the camera work, because they want it to be there, we have to put it in there. So it's not the it's not all those cool tricks and whatnot that win you awards or win you acclaim praise. It's actually has to do with they're contributing factors, but also the actor's performance. It makes a very big deal in with the story you're trying to tell, and it also helps the actor. So that's just what I feel.
I agree.
Yeah.
Because even there are some times when we're filming and it's the simplest of things that maybe when the actor just delivers and you're like, that's the take. Like there's no need to do one more take or let's try another angle. It's just because and I also agree with him that like every shot should tell the story. So even if I'm taking 1 million takes, I always feel that if it's not needed, I will not do it. But you can also get to edit and also say it's not needed, not because it's cool, but we also, it's film.
You gotta flex your muscles just a little bit.
Just show something, especially when you have the equipment there and you're like, we have this thing.
Oh yeah, no.
Now you have the jib. Bring it out. Let's use the jib.
The jeep inside toilets.
Don't
worry,
it still
it will
factors
work.
in what I'm trying to say.
I get.
Yeah.
I agree, but sometimes you just see it and you're like, we have it. Let's just try. You might
It's
not
like
use it.
DOPs, gaffers, tech guys. Once they see equipment, it's like toys. Like when you buy toys for little kids, like, oh my god, underwater shots. You know what? You're entering bathtub today. I'm just like, what is going on? They say she should take shower. No, how about a nice cool bath? Let her soak. Oh yeah. Like why?
But I also feel that like for storytelling, if you have that happens when there's no shortlist, and that's why we do that a lot in Nigeria. If you have a shortlist, you will not be. Yes, you might do 1 or 2 cool shots, maybe, let's just try it, but you will not move away from your shortlist that really tells the story. So, shout out to all the directors that do shortlist too, and those that don't do.
Please start to do.
Try. Because it really helps. Even with the editors, I'm sure if you show them the shortlist, plus the
helps
whatever
them
the
to
footage, they'll
visually-
visualize like,
Yeah.
oh, this is what the director is trying to tell visually, and then help us.
That actually is something I wanted to address.
Feel free.
Oh, you want to tell your story your own way?
No, not tell my story my own way. It's just the fact that a lot of times editors are excluded from pre-production just because we are involved in post.
Post-production.
Actually,
Yeah, we're not.
True.
They don't actually like put us in pre-production.
Yeah.
I know that definitely. I would love to not be a final voice, but a contributing voice to
Actually,
what
makes actual
goes to your shortlist.
Yeah, so
To
you can
even-
say
yeah.
what works, this cannot work.
yeah, and
Exactly.
even how to shoot it
Yeah,
sometimes.
exactly.
Because you realize that some things don't work in edit.
Yeah.
But
Because
then we were talking about, and it sounded really cool.
it's not
but
really cool.
now
Just
we can't
we'll
use
just carry
it.
the green cloth.
Yeah.
We'll put it like this.
Yeah, so
The editor will fix it
the,
in
the
post.
same director was talking about, she's like that too.
Yeah.
So whenever we do pre-production and we're talking about shortlist, her editor must be there. So she's very
Nice.
she's very detailed,
Yeah.
and I really love working with her. Like, I mean, she's not yet big, but I know that. So
Soon, with the way she's going,
yeah, we do
she's
it.
gonna
So like
kick all
every
of us
time
out.
she's like, please, my editor has to be there as well. So sometimes I will say some things, and the editor is like, Amara, not sure this thing might not really work
Yeah.
the way you're visualizing. I'm like, okay, so how will it work?
That's the
Then
best way.
we will now
Wow.
work around it. And
Yeah.
there's some things we also
Yeah.
want to try that we know that, okay, in post, something is going to, you're probably going to alter a few things, and
Yeah.
then we will now talk about how to film it and all of that. So there's a project we worked on together. I think it's coming on Prime. I can't wait for you guys to say it was really awesome.
Oh, can't
Yeah,
wait
it
also.
was really
Uh,
awesome.
It's and it's not just. I know it's about DOP versus editor, but it's not just about the editor. It's about anyone working in post. Your VFX, your sound. They should all be involved some
In
way
pre.
in the pre-production,
pre-production.
especially for VFX because
If you're doing
those
yeah,
guys go through a lot.
they are just shocked.
Fix it
like,
in post.
what
But
did we
she's
shoot?
what's happening? I think her face changed. Don't worry, we'll fix it in post. It's
Yeah, I hate that statement so much. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
like I don't even like that. We'll fix it. Like, can we just try our
fix
best
it on set.
to do
Yeah.
what we can do now, so that we are not. Oh, the editor is not cursing me.
yeah.
The editor
Editor's not costing
me.
the VFX
like,
guy is not
like,
replying your phone calls.
I'm
As
like,
in-
Everything. Yeah, so
Oh wow. Okay, I'm really liking this. So to even ask about like this pre-production thing, I feel like there's kind of like an exclusivity that has happened with post-production.
Yeah.
Like they feel like they're very
later
removed.
we'll come back.
Like
to
we'll
you
come
people,
later. Like I feel like there's some post people that once you try to bring them into pre, they're like, why are you stressing me?
Yeah.
Shoot and bring it.
because that's the environment that has already been created that we
True,
came into.
true. Some editors don't even like coming on set.
They don't,
Yeah.
they would rather die. They was like, just give me just send me my footage. Like they don't even want to know what's happening. They just want to see footage. And then me, I have a personal question for editors. Please, how does it make sense that you want to cut film, you not read scripts? You not read scripts. You want to cut film, you want to cut episode, you want to go. You don't even know what it's about, and you want to shoot film. Explain to me how I'll go and meet a contractor and say this is my blueprint, and you look at it. Oh wow, nice. Use it to smoke and then build house for me.
Well, I mean, there's no proper excuse for that. I mean, it just comes down to how you are as a person.
Okay.
To be honest, because I said it already that I would like to be involved in all of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. No matter how quiet or shy I am, I would actually like to contribute to these things. So I usually read the scripts. I usually take my time to go through the footage one by one. So it's more of a personal thing. Some people might just be
Should they not digitize and see one, see two,
yeah,
see three, see four? They don't. Be like
Exactly.
say, this one they vex with this one. Prum, 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 prum.
yeah.
Hey, God.
So you need to read. You need to ask questions because you might spot a mistake somewhere.
Yeah.
The writer might have to fix before they even go to shoot. So it's very good to like make sure you're part of as many pre-conversations as possible.
Yeah.
It's just makes things a whole lot easier. And then also the thing about going through footages, it's just sometimes we don't even get them on time.
Yeah, and then your delivery timeline
yeah.
is very.
I've been lucky enough to have grown up as an editor in an environment in a structured environment, where after shoot, they bring the footage. Every single day, they bring the dailies to us.
Okay.
And then we process them, go through every single thing. So some people are not that lucky. Some people already start out as like freelancers and whatnot.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it's once they are done that they bring the stuff to the editor, and then they will have to now watch thinking of it like that, it sounds very voluminous. Sounds like a lot.
I'm going to watch all of this.
All of this.
10 days of shoot. 30
30
days of
30
shoot.
days of shoot. 1 terabyte each.
And then
So
it's not like you're watching a complete film. You're watching
Small, and then you have to, like,
that-
you literally have to watch. You now see the first, like, 30 minutes, they're not doing anything.
Yes,
You would have to watch
sometimes they're
CR.
still talking.
You have to,
Exactly. So it's like
I
delivery.
can see.
Delivery is also something that should be. We should actually try to get to the editors the footage as quickly as possible.
So you're saying
yeah.
even for film, like the 30 days films, we should send dailies. Like instead of
Yes.
just bulking everything up and just be like, hi, here's your footage.
I-
We should send in dailies to the editor, like, okay, well,
Yeah.
this day one, look
Watch
through
it.
it, watch it, this
Yeah.
day two. But the thing also is that the editor might not watch it while we're still filming. That's another thing.
That's on the editor.
Yeah, that's
now.
on the editor. That's just the
Because
truth.
I mean, production
Yeah.
has tried.
Yeah,
Have you?
so it's definitely on the editor. It's just bad behavior, to be honest, because you have to be as enthusiastic as the other guys in pre are, because all of you are coming together to make something beautiful. That's how you
Yeah.
should see it
Yeah.
every single time. Yeah, it may not turn out like that all the time, but that's how you should. That's how it should be, like going in to a shoot. So make sure you're just as involved as other people are.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of person that I like to get the footage, I like to watch, I like to do the proxies like that first day. Just get everything down. Even if I can't do so much, I would like to start just making a few cuts here and there.
Okay.
Start selecting my shots one after the other. Be like, oh, I like this one. Let me just put it here. Let me just put it aside and all of that. So I like to take my time to do all of these things. But I can't do all of that when they bring in so many clips at once. Yeah, so then I'll start cutting corners. Because I'll start
Start picking the footage
yeah,
to
okay.
watch.
Oh, this is the last take. Let me just pick this last take. So,
Surely the last take must be the
yes,
best.
last take must be the best.
Yeah,
And it's not always,
It's not-
actually.
yeah.
It's not always.
I have to be honest, like earlier this year I did that for a lot of
True confessions, guys. He's sorry.
I'm so sorry.
You don't catch me.
If anyone that I've worked on their stuff from this year is watching, I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry. But I had to, because a lot of time it just like came at me.
Okay.
Because it just gave me everything. I wasn't
Timeline is
Yeah.
like, we need it.
oh, we need this thing, like we need a first
Now.
cut by so time. We're trying to meet this festival, please. Do this thing.
Oh,
It's like,
okay.
so
I see.
yeah, so but it would definitely be a lot more helpful if we get, even if it's not every single day, 2 days, 3 days.
Okay.
It's anything is better than receiving everything at
I
once.
don't.
To be honest.
From the way you talk about editing, I can tell you're really passionate about editing. Like you were born, like you said, watching footage. I'm just like, me watch footage. Why are you stressing me? Like I can't be so passionate about watching footage. Sorry. Amara, do you have any other thing for laughter?
For now, I think we're good.
For now, right?
For now.
We're good. We're Gucci.
We're good, we're
Laughter. Are you good with the director of photography?
I am.
I can't take.
She can't take more. She can't take more.
No, I think for
Their
now,
camera settings, why you know they balance? Why is this camera on this setting, this camera on another setting? What's happening? Ask her now.
That one. That one is like, it's one evil spirit that is to come on set. To be honest, like, especially because sometimes, when you shot for like maybe number of days, maybe it's a 20 days project and you shot for 10 days, you're no longer checking.
You won't check the
Setting
camera
again.
setting. Maybe it's the
Especially-
camera you used yesterday.
I mean, I've been using it for 10 days and nothing has changed.
Yeah.
And then especially when you have like a first AC, that's the job of the first AC, to always be sure that all the settings are still intact and we're not changing anything and all of that. But then you now hear in post that and I'm like, how?
This one 60 frame. This one 30 frame. Why?
I'm like, how? Like,
Why?
did we press something? Like, what's going on? Like, sometimes I can't even answer. I'm just like,
It is well.
there's really nothing I can tell you. Like, I did not intentionally try to change the setting to mess up the work.
Yeah.
And I did not tell the first AC to, like, so you call the first AC, like, how far? Like, what happened? And the guy's like, I don't know. Like, So everybody just quite like, so for that one, yeah, sorry.
So
Yeah.
we don't know what
It's
is
to
prayer
happen.
point.
We'll now pray that the editor can fix it. I'll now be asking, like, is it fixable? Like, what can we do? Because
A lot of these things, like I said earlier, it just comes down to personal habits. Once you create a structured environment and you stick to that structure, like structure of every single day before the start of shoots, I make sure I check the camera settings. I make sure I check if the light is balanced, if everything is as it's supposed to be. Not just for camera guys, sound guys, every single person involved. You have to create that structure and you have to like stick to it. Every single day when I get to the office, I put on my system. I make sure that, I've connected to the drives, I've done everything, I watch the footage and all this. So it's something that I do every single day.
So it's like habit now.
Yeah, so now it becomes like just muscle memory, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's something you just do and you wouldn't even think of doing. So that way it avoids a lot of issues.
And
But
spiritual problems.
but the truth is there's always going to be human error. So you should always
try.
you always try. Even when you try, there's still going to be some errors, but it would definitely be reduced. And you said spiritual problems.
Spirit
There are
guys,
just some things
filmmaking is
kind of
spirits. They love film. They love to disturb
Quiet,
filmmakers.
and then you say action and everywhere is noisy and like
Where were you this entire time when nothing like things happen?
I love hearing when directors, DPs are angry on sets. Especially,
from
like,
the footage.
Why is the AC still on? Why?
That's like your own comic relief. You just,
It also helps because it's also something that I enjoy. Maybe that's why I enjoy watching footage. 'Cause I like to see like the drama that happens.
okay. Oh
behind the
yeah, you
scenes.
get this.
Sometimes when you're still rolling and you're like, because the editor probably said roll camera and then we're not ready and then sometimes I'm like, why are we still rolling?
They probably forgot it that you're still rolling. Then they're not saying, okay, roll comes again. We've been rolling. Oh, sorry. Cut it. Okay, guys. This has been such a great discussion. Like, I've learned so much. Like now, I'm going to be very, very particular about bringing post into pre. Like sometimes I try, but you know how it is now. You just dreams. Yeah. But now I'm going to be very intentional. If you're going to now, guys, any editor I hire, just know that thanks to Laughter Ephraim, you're going to be highly involved in pre-production. You have no choice. I'll put in your contracts. So thank you so much, Amara. What you guys have to do is show each other some love, just a little love, show some appreciation for the other department. Like you say, they save you people a lot of times.
They do. I was going to say that. The editors, they put it together. I was watching. I enjoyed the film you spoke about that you did, Collision, because I really loved it. The editing was beautiful. Like, I really loved it. You told the story. The pacing was... So there's something about our films. I feel like our pacing sometimes, and I don't know what that says with the editors. Yeah, there's a drag. Like then it picks up again and there's a drag. But with that, I remember I watched it at Afrif during the closing ceremony, and it was really good. Like, it was really good. So... well done. So editors, you guys are great. Put the pieces together, cover up our mistakes at the times when we've done rubbish and we're like, wow. We are waiting to see it post. Excuse me. We're waiting to see how it turns out. And you guys always you guys are awesome. Great storytellers, especially those that really put in the work, the details, read the story, try to make something of it, use the shots that tell the story. Beautiful. Regardless of whatever cool shots we have, and also sometimes accommodate us and our cool shots, even though so thank you guys are awesome.
Thank you. As much as you say that we fix a lot of we cover a lot of your mistakes and whatnot, there's a reason why many of us editors are editors, and that's because we don't want to get involved in all these things, because it's actually a lot. Talking about shot planning and actually handling the cameras and making sure that everything is going well from your own perspective as a director of photography. It's actually a lot. As much as I want to be involved in all these things, I don't think I would like to do it every single day for a 10-30 day shoot. I don't think I can handle all of that.
Nah.
So that's why I'm who I am as an editor. So I actually have to give it to you guys because you guys go through a lot. You guys go through a lot. You actually go through a lot.
You do.
And it's
come
not
rain, come shine. Like
yeah, it's actually not easy, and especially as a female director of photography. And I actually appreciate your work. I appreciate everything you've done. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
kudos to you. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for you for honoring the invitation to be a
Thank
part
you.
of this podcast. It's been so amazing. It's been very insightful, right? See, you people are so judgy. If I don't like the 80s and the they're like, drama is drama.
Ladies are drama people. Like,
I wish
everybody
What
does
fights do you have with AD? You're not even on set. So what do
See,
you
nobody likes the Those guys are what?
Why?
Like,
What did Eddie do to you? How did Eddie affect post-production? That's even what I was to know. You, I understand. You, what did Eddie do to you inside your edit suite?
It's just the whole. I don't know. There's just something about Edie's that.
they're annoying.
Eddie
very-
touch
They're
post.
everywhere.
Oh my god.
They're everywhere. Like, they're trying to just. Can you allow us breathe? Move.
I can't believe Eddie's touch post. I can't. So guys, thank you so much for staying to the end of this. My name is TigerFireRose. I'm a writer, filmmaker, and a producer. And this is the Cine Versus Podcast, the podcast that even filmmakers did not know that they needed. I'm sure that you guys have enjoyed yourselves. You've taken some notes, you've gotten some insights, and I want to believe that you would like, you will share, and you will subscribe. See, this Nigeria, you cannot fall on the road without meeting a creative. So you cannot tell me that you don't know one family member, you don't know one church member, you don't know one village member that is a creative that needs this. So please share. It's not for you. Okay, fine. You know somebody that is for. Share it, like it, subscribe. T for thanks. Until the next episode. Maybe it's Eddie, Abby. Eddie is the one.
Drag them.
Eddie is the one. Eddie is the one that drag you like generator. Prepare. Okay, until next time, guys. Thank you so much.